was the moment he had set foot on their shores. Mother usually said that she was too busy to answer my questions, and it was a fact that she was overworked. For my questions, it was for grandmother was too old to help her without the heavy work, and she had to try to do both her own work and father's on our small farm. The rice had to be grown from seeds, and the seedlings transplanted to the paddies, and the paddies tended and harvested. Besides this, she always had to keep an eye on our very active pig to keep him from rooting in our small vegetable patch. She also had to watch our 3 chickens who loved to wander away from our farm. And anytime I brought up the subject of the Golden Mountains, Mother suddenly found something going wrong on our farm. Maybe some seedlings had not been planted into the underwater beds properly, or perhaps our pig was eating the wrong kind of garbage, or maybe one of our chickens was dirtying our outdoor way. She always had some good excuse for not talking to me about the Golden Mountains. I knew she was afraid of the place because every chance we got, she would take me to a small temple in our village and would pray for Father's safety. Though she would never tell me what she was afraid of. It was a small satisfaction to her that our prayers had worked so far. Mother was never stingy about burning increasing for Father. I was curious about the land of the Golden Mountains, mainly because my father was there. I had, of course, never seen my father, and we could not go to live with them for 2 reasons. For one thing, the white demons may not let wives from their husbands on the Golden Mountains, because they did not want us settling there permanently. And for the other reason, our own clans discouraged wives from leaving because it would mean an end to the money the husband sent to our homes to their families, money which then was spent in the Middle Kingdom. The result was that the wives stayed in the village seeing their husbands every 5 years or so. If they were lucky, though sometimes they were no longer separation, as with the mother and father. We had heavily debts to pay off, including the cost of Father's ticket, and Mother and Grandmother had decided to invest the money Father sent to us in buying more land and livestock. At any rate, there was no money to spare for Father's visit back home, but my mother never complained about the hard work or the loneliness. As she said, we were the people of Tang, by which she meant we were the tough and hardy, patient race. We did not call ourselves Chinese people, the people of the Tang, after that famous dynasty that helped settle our area some 1100 years ago. It would be the same as if an English demon called himself a man of the Tudros, the dynasty of Heavy, that's 8, Elizabeth. I thought the demons sound so drag compared to ours. But sometimes mother's patience wore thin. It usually happened when she walked over to the small side room in the temple where classes were also held. Like many other people, Mother and Grandmother could neither read nor write. But for a small fee, the village schoolmaster would read one of Father's weekly letters to us or write a letter at our direction. In the evening after dinner, we would join the line of people who had husbands or brothers overseas. There we would wait until it was our turn to go inside the temple, and Mother would never turn the letter over and over again. I think that's where I'm going to leave it off for right now. So, I hope everybody enjoyed. The cuts might be a little weird. Sorry, because it kind of cut out. My video stopped for some reason, but I'm sorry.